Hi, Chris McClune here with Fire Apparatus and Emergency Equipment. Welcome to page 6 of our February 2026 issue. My editorial this month, I shared, a few anecdotes about, I guess, how often I buy vehicles, which may be, which some of you may be sitting there going, how can he possibly do that? I just replaced a 25-year-old pickup truck with 198,000 miles on it. And, I mean, like, even though the truck I replaced it with was on the low end as far as trim levels, everything in that truck is way more advanced than anything that I'm used to. Talked a little bit about, firefighters and, the types of trucks, the technology that's built into our fire trucks today that certainly, for example, I used a rear view camera on a fire truck long before I had one on one of my personal vehicles. And there's a lot of technology that's available. I have an app now, right now anyway, that will tell me, the air pressure in my tires the last time that the vehicle communicated with my phone. And it was tires that really got that's one thing that really got me thinking. That's a great piece of technology. I can look at any time, see what they look like, see which tires low and things like that. But there are things that we need to do at the firehouse regarding tires. And there's an article in our issue this month from our advisory board member, Win Slaw, who you probably would also know from our Apparatus Workshop podcast. And he went through tires. He went through the lifetime of tires on fire apparatus according to NFPA 1900. How to determine that age. But the one thing that was most important, and it's what we talk about a lot, but it's worth mentioning again, and this is just such a simple thing. Data are key. Recording the tire pressures on a daily basis if you are on the job, on a career job somewhere, or whatever your routine is at your volunteer fire company or whatever it is, recording the data, tracking the age of those tires, knowing how old those tires are when you place them in service, because when you place them in service does impact what is considered the tire's age. Again, that is in the article. But really making sure that you are recording the data of the tires, the date of purchase, the date they went in service, and those daily checks, the physical appearance of the tires, as well as those air pressure. You don't need technology for that. All you need is right here. Take a look at it with your eyes. So again, I think that's like the main thing. Data in general is key. Data are key to keeping our fleets up and running. Very important these days. We're waiting a little longer for fire trucks, so keeping things in as good working order as possible is key. But having the data to determine how to do that is also key. So again, Chris McClune here with Fire Apparatus and Emergency Equipment. Welcome to the February 2026 issue. Take a look at that tires article. Have a good one and stay safe.